Hey everyone, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for joining me for this video. If you'd like to see what I've done in my Hobonichi cousin for the month of October, stick around. What's up friends? It's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thank you so much for being here for this video. Get a drink or a snack and get cozy while I share with you what October looked like in my Hobonichi cousin. She is very thick. I am obsessed. There's just a few weeks left in the year, which feels kind of crazy to say, but we are currently, today is November 6th. So, yeah, we have just about a month and a half left before 2025 approaches. So I'm going to go over my monthly spread, weekly spreads, and daily spreads. So here I always use the Coffee Monsters Co. sticker kits to decorate my monthly pages, and then I'll go ahead and use the same kit to decorate the corresponding first, whatever week that corresponds with when I decide to plan. So it would be this first week here, the 30th through the 6th. So you can see it's the same color scheme and using the same kit. And sometimes I'll bring in stickers from other small shops. In this case, I didn't. I really just stuck with Coffee Monsters Co. And then I guess I've got some of According to Allie's quotes. So the monthly spread for me is completely functional. It does have a little bit of decor, obviously, with the washi tape. And then you can see I read whopping one book this month. And it was actually an audiobook. It's just been a very busy time for me. So that is why you have not seen a media journal update. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure if there's going to be one before the end of the year. I may just have to leave it at September. But you can see real quick, like, there's a lot of, like, I consumed a lot of, like, shows. I did not really have the bandwidth for a ton of reading from October to now. And so that's evidence-based because there's, like, no real books. So, or September through October, rather. So those 2 months, I really didn't do much reading, but I did watch quite a bit of TV and movies and things like that. So, anyhow, that's a side note. So this is very functional for me. You can see we had a lot going on, and these are like important highlight things. These aren't even like regular things each week. So you can see that our schedule was very busy, very full. This is the first week. So I did start tracking my habits on the sidebar, even though it's also in my, Hobonichi weeks where I track health, wellness, and fitness. But you could see that I was working almost every day. I mean, obviously there wasn't any school on Rosh Hashanah, so I wasn't working that day, but we've done quite a bit. We had cheer still at this point. Nora and I both had therapy. My husband's doing a Bible study. We went to see Matt Carney in concert. Nora had a sleepover here. We decorated for fall. We went to one of her friends' games to see her cheer, and then she had her own game, church, piano lessons. It's just been really, really busy. The 7th through the 13th, I'm using stickers from According to Allie, so I have her little blooms and then alcohol ink and some quotes. I also like to use emojis throughout the week as well, and I usually pick 2 colors that correspond with whatever stickers I'm using to kind of notate and distinguish between my schedule and Nora's events. So you can see working quite a bit. 5 days this week. There was a PTA meeting. Let's see. Cheer 3 nights, actually 4 nights this week because competition was Saturday. So we were in Vermont, and then we did some shopping. And then the next morning there was an away game about an hour away. But we actually didn't go because we were all feeling really sick. And then the 14th through the 20th, there wasn't school Monday. It was Indigenous Peoples Day. But I did pick up Nora's friend to come over for a play date. Then Nora had, with competition being over, she started dance because dance is actually Mondays and Wednesdays, which was also when she had cheer. So obviously, since they overlapped, we had her kind of just wait until competition was over to start her Monday night cheer or Monday night dance classes. Working still. I Oh, I had this Friday off because I had a doctor's appointment, but I think actually at this point, yeah, this is the day we had a field trip, and they hired a permanent teacher's assistant in the self-contained classroom that I had been in. So I was no longer needed full time. So, let's see, Nora had piano. I remember this. We had like 5 loads of laundry this weekend. We did go out in Saratoga, which is like a little town north of us, because, Nora needed to get new dance shoes, and it's like one of the only dance studio or stores near us where you can like get fitted, and they're really like attentive to you, and very costly, but worth it. And then we did a little bit of shopping, went to dinner, and then we had our playoff game. We lost. It was a total shutout. My mom came over for like the first time in I don't even know how long. And then this was the week leading up to my birthday. So it was back to Monday, Wednesday, Thursday for work this Tuesday, but it was also book fair week, and I was chairing the book fair, for PTA this year. So even though this is like my 3 days a week where it started, I was at the school like every day helping out anyway. So it kind of like was like, okay. I also did go to urgent care during this time because my cold was just getting worse and worse. And turns out I most likely had atypical pneumonia, and I still actually have quite a bad cough, and like now I feel like allergies coming, so I feel like I'm getting another sort of round of sickness, but just a different type. So this has just been quite a fall for sure. Nora, let's see, I took her to the library. She's got dance going on. Oh, there was a uniform turn-in / pizza party for cheer. Let me zoom in just a little bit. It's also like super dark out now, so I apologize if the lighting isn't great. I rely on my big giant ring light, and then I have a smaller ring light that I use as well. So these are stickers also from According to Allie. I combined her like bubbles with her birthday stickers, and then I used some self-care quotes since it was my birthday week, and the washi is Simply Gilded. And let's see, what else happened? I had to break down the book fair, and I was so exhausted at the end of the week. We didn't even do anything Friday night. Plus, with it being my birthday, we ended up going out to dinner. I had Girls' Day, which was so fantastic. I got to meet up with Jen of Jen Boom Creates, and then my friend Linda. Linda loves creating, and we had like a whole day together. It was so fun. We like went to a bunch of shops, drank coffee, shared our journals, and just got to know each other. We had a lot of fun. It was the highlight of my weekend for sure. And the next day was my birthday, which unfortunately was not a great day. And I'm not even going to go into it, but let's just say it was quite disappointing. So, but we did have church that day and a potluck at church after, which happens once a month. And then we're going into September. So this was like the end of October going into September. And again, I'm using, I think these must, do these coordinate with November's monthly setup? Let's see. Yeah, so this is November's setup. So you're getting like kind of a, not a sneak peek actually, because you guys probably watch my Plan With Me videos, so you already know what I did. But I think it's helpful to see that after the pen, because it looks so different from before the pen. Like this is, let me see. Here's the before the pen, right? Like I just have all the main things in there. But then like the after the pen is just, I like it better. It's more filled in, and it just looks, I don't know, more aesthetically pleasing to me. So, we ended the month with Halloween, obviously. Going to the daily pages. So, I have been using the blank page for the month, the landing page kind of, as my currently. So, I've already had this pumpkin sticker here for a while. It was like a leftover one I had from ChappyPlans. And then I just use my mild liner to write currently. And I actually use my new stamp set from Syncopation Design to stamp out the currently icons. Let me show you those real quick. So freaking cute. These are called Cat Therapy. I went over these in my Flip Through Friday video a couple weeks ago, so check it out in case you missed it. But here you can see there's so many different stamps on this stamp set. These are clear stamps, so you do need to use an acrylic block with them, but you can get one at like Michael's, Amazon. I think even Dollar Tree has some. I'm not sure about the quality, but I'm sure it would work. Sometimes you can even use the top of an ink pad if you have like a plastic ink pad to adhere this, like put the stamp on and then ink it up. But I use some of these for my currently because they're like the perfect sentiment for that. So you can see, like for reading, I used this one, The Cat with the Book. And I just put Iron Flame and Margot's Got Money Trouble because that's literally all I've been reading in October. Watching, so I used this cat with the popcorn and the remote. And I put Abbott Elementary, NFL football, MSU football, and the Rings of Power. I'm sure there's a bunch of others, but I just didn't list them all. Then I used the cat inside the toast as the eating one. So pizza and Brussels sprouts. Those are not like the only things I'm eating. They're just things that I'm like, usually it's like things that I'm craving and eating more of than I typically do. So I think it's interesting to look back at that. And then for loving, I use the cat in the box because my cats are obsessed with being inside boxes if we have them, and they will try to fit in like a teeny tiny box. And we're like, dude, like my one cat Jeeves is very large. We're not body shaming him. He's just a big boy. And so it's hilarious when he tries to fit himself into like Nora's ballet shoebox, for example, which is like this big. And you're like, I don't think that's going to happen, friend. But anyway, that's why I chose that one for loving. So I put cooler weather, cheers over, and personal growth. And then drinking, I did the cat in the teacup or the coffee cup, whatever. Pecan lattes from Starbucks, boba, and then lots of tea because we've been sick. So we have all been drinking a ton of tea. And I listed Bengal spice and winter spice because those are our two favorites right now. And then planning, I did the cat with the laptop, and I put Nora's birthday, Christmas plans, and December daily. And then playing, I did the cat like holding its leg up in the air, but it just, to me, it looks like it's dancing or something. I said with slime, this is Nora, with slime, connect 4, and catch with a football. She's super into the playing catch right now. So that's how I use this page. So the first, I was exhausted. Been working, you know, it's Tuesday, and sometimes like one day in a self-contained classroom can feel like a week. So I kept it pretty simple with journaling. I just put this big sticker here because during therapy, I had to meet privately, like her therapy session. I had to meet with her therapist for a few minutes, and Nora colored in this sticker while she was in there. So I just put it in my journal. And then some of the bees I just put on this side, and I used the same washi. This is from Studio Calico. And then this sticker, which I have no idea where it came from. Talking about how I'm still feeling sick. Like I was sick most of September with a cold, and we're beginning October, and I'm still feeling sick. I'm talking about my head feeling full of sinus pressure, my ear being clogged, and yeah. The kids had a lot of behaviors that day. It was really a tough one. Linda Loves Creating stopped by to pick up her Paddington Weeks because we went in together on a Hobonichi order. And we had cheer. And I said this was me because I'm sick and I haven't exercised in 2 weeks. This is from a Hobonichi insert, and I don't know where I got this groovy sticker. I think Nora gave it to me. I did a lot of content filming. I must have been off this day. Yeah. Then, oh, was this Rosh Hashanah? Because I don't think I was, yeah, so there was no school. Cheer drama. Nora had an impromptu play date with her friend Kenzie who came over. Work was so loud with screaming and behaviors that my noise alert, like whatever that's called, went off and said, you know, like on my Apple Watch, and it said, you know, if you listen to something at this decibel for extended period of time can damage your hearing permanently or something like that. You probably know if you guys have an Apple Watch. Again, this is some, actually this is not Studio Calico. This washi is from American Crafts, but it's a Vicky Bouton collection, I think. But I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I put up my fall decor, talked about a little bit of the things that went on at school. And since it was Friday, instead of going out to dinner, like I said, I was exhausted. We just did takeout and we watched the Emoji Movie. This is washi from According to Allie. And this sticker is from According to Allie. It's very old. I think I've had it for like 3 years. And then, I don't know. That was my attempt at drawing a megaphone. It's terrible. I don't know. I cleaned a lot. It was Saturday. I realized that I've been rushing, like, at the end of the day to just, like, journal so I don't forget. And I decided, like, after meeting with Jen and Linda that I needed to slow down and take my time and try this is me only. I'm not saying you guys have to do this. Obviously, you don't have to do anything that I do. I'm just sharing for inspiration. But I decided to slow down because I want it to look a little bit more crisp. So, like, here I, like, tried to, you can, well, maybe you can't tell, but I was trying to be a little bit more neat in my journaling than on these pages. So, anyway. We finished watching The Rings of Power this night. We had a lazy morning, and I just love lazy mornings. We went to church. And then we took Nora to go see her friend Gio play hockey. And then the 7th, I wrote work abuse because sometimes I get beat up at work by the kids. So I covered it up for privacy reasons, but it was really, really challenging. And then this is from the Baby Bell cheese. They were wrapped like for Halloween. So I kept part of the packaging, and that made me want to pull out my Halloween washi. So I put some on there. And then I started working out again this week, even though I'm still not feeling great. But I was just so sick of not moving my body and feeling sick that I'm like, maybe I need to move my body and maybe it'll help get it out. That's not what happened, but I still worked out the whole time I was sick anyway. I went to work, but all I want to do is craft because I got my big Paper Minty Studio washi order. So I put all of like the labels from the washi that I purchased on here, and then put some stickers from the PET tape that I got, which is amazing. And then this is a little card that came in the Happy Mail with it. I got my hair cut and colored, and it was Prime Day, which I've been adding to cart basically ever since October 8th because of the holidays and Nora's birthday. This day was an early release day. This is also new washi that I had got from Paper Minty Studio, and a bunch of random stickers that I purchased. Talking about how I woke up really early. Felt like a Friday. Nora had cheer. And Matt had just been working a lot, like, in the beginning of October, like, long days. So it was just me and Nora for the most part, for quite a while. I got my December daily box, but I can't even open it because life is nuts this week. I said these kids are feral AF, and I just journaled about how today sucked royal beep, and it was just really hard. I was so exhausted, I couldn't even, like, be bothered to open up my December daily box. That's how bad it was. And, yeah. Another, like, expletive because work. And, that's me because I'm tired. This is an American Crafts by Jen Hadfield washi, I think. Or it could be Vicky Boutin. I don't even know. After work, I took Nora to do all the things. So she got her boba. We got new soap. Went to Lululemon, J. Crew, Sephora, Target. And then we met Matt at Burger 21 for dinner before she had cheer practice since competition was the next day. So that's why I wrote, "Let's go Bulldogs." And then we had to drive to Vermont for that. So I put this little kitty sticker and this magazine cutout that says "On the Road," this magazine cutout that says "Cheer." And then I just led her competition, talking about how we got up at 6:30 and left at 7:30 because we had to be there at 9:30. Or we left at 8:30 because we had to be there at 9:30. And they placed third, which was awesome. Last game of the season, and we didn't even go because Nora was not feeling well, and honestly, neither were we, and it was like 40 degrees and raining, so we decided not to go, especially because we had competition the day before, and it was an hour and a half away. We were like, we're gonna stay home. But now I feel bad because, like, apparently there were only like 10 girls that showed up this day, so I don't know if, like, people were like, oh, competition's over, we don't have to take cheer seriously anymore, but we would have gone if Nora and I weren't feeling like death. Another Vicky Boutin washi. This one is, I don't know. I think it's Damask Love, but I could be wrong. Some magazine cutouts, watch a video, because I watched a bunch of YouTube videos because I was not feeling well. And I was editing and uploading my own videos. And then I had this magazine cutout that said "Ready to Chill." These were a couple leftover tree stickers from According to Allie. And I journaled at the end of the day. I must have been productive because I made this whole list of all the things I did. Cleaned the house, gave Nora and I manicures. Anyway, this was Indigenous Peoples Day, so we had a slow morning. And Matt took his time in the morning and went to work later. Nora had her friend Mia over, so I don't know. I guess I picked this to represent their play date, and then pumping out the content. So that's my computer to represent that. It's also a butt computer, which is hilarious. And then I just decided to like combine a bunch of mild liners, brush mild liners together, these ones that have the brush tip, and just like make the colors match the washi, which I chose, which is from Pebbles Ink, I think. And I was joking about it being just another day in paradise at work, and that sticker represents me, the red panda. And I basically graduated. It says, guess who graduated therapy? Because this was the session where my therapist and I said, see you later, maybe, hopefully not, because if I contact her, it's probably because I'm in crisis or just, you know, it's hitting the fan and I really need to talk to her. But most of the things that I've been talking about for months has been related to parenting and to Nora. And those are things I can talk about with her therapist and also like fellow moms and read books and all those things. And I really hadn't been wanting to go to therapy, honestly, for like probably the last better part of a year. But I've been going because I'm like, I'm doing all this work. Like I'm trying to get better. Not better, but like, I don't know. How do I say, like, feeling like a lot of my symptoms related to OCD and like my PTSD and stuff like that have not been very bad. And I'm taking medication for my ADHD, which helps a lot, and with my anxiety. So I was kind of running out of things to like talk about during our sessions, and that had been going on for a while. And so I kind of like mentioned, we were already at every other week at this point, and I kind of brought it up. Like, I don't know what I really have to talk about. And she was like, you know what, Jen, that's indicative of the fact that you probably don't need me. And I was like, what? Do you think that's true? And she's like, honestly, I've felt that way for a long time. I just have kind of been waiting for you to come around. And I was like, oh. So we just decided, like, it's cool. Like, I'm doing so well. And she had like all this data to show me and basically prove to me, because I'm sure she knew I was going to ask, but probably for legal reasons she needed to record it too, that like on a symptom level, 10 being the highest and 0 being the lowest, I've had nothing but 1s and 2s for like months and months and months, since the beginning of the year, she said. And then she showed me like the data and the spreadsheet she had, and I was like, oh. And she's like, that basically means you're asymptomatic right now. Like the symptoms of your illnesses, your mental health illnesses, are not prevalent. And I was like, okay, so see you later. So that was really cool. So I journaled about that. So yay me. Then, oh, another crazy day. It's another lovely day at work. Full moon week. This was our pizza party night, cheer night. Nora turned in her uniform. Oh, this was the apple picking field trip. Then this was something I made at Fall Fest, the PTA event our school had. So I put that in there. And then I took this magazine clipping. This washi tape is from Simply Gilded, by the way. This is Studio Calico. I had my immunology appointment. And then after school, oh no, this is during school. This was a Friday I had off. So I went to my appointment and then did a bunch of returns, picked up some things at the craft stores. And Matt went to like a guy's night. And Nora and I had a girls' night in. Oh, this was going to Saratoga, getting Nora's dance shoes. So I kept the receipt. And let's see, we had some family time. We had dinner at Cantina. I got my spicy watermelon margarita, was delicious. And here I'm playing with like, I always love the look of outlining my letters, like, but I decided to do Inspired by Linda. Linda Loves Creating, who has been taking like a different color, not black, but another color to outline her lettering. So I decided to give that a try. So you'll see that over the next couple of pages. And I think I like that look too. It just depends on kind of what I'm going for each day, or however the mood strikes. I got my affiliate pack from According to Allie, and this was her new logo. So I loved that and put that there. Nora and I had ordered us the limited edition Hello Kitty Touchland hand sanitizers, so I kept the packaging from that, the top of it anyway, and put this sticker here. Let's see, there's another Hello Kitty. We lost the playoffs, so this was when we went to playoffs, and then we went shopping, so I put a couple of the tags from Nora and I's new clothes in there. This was a fussy cutout from, like, I don't even know. I think a sticker sheet I bought a long time ago, and I just keep this tray of, like, cutouts of things from either, like, flyers or pamphlets or ephemera that I think I'll maybe want to use in my Hobonichi at some point. So I just keep that aside, and then I decided to pull it out and see if I had anything in here. The Lions beat the Vikings. We were watching that game. These were stickers I was using from Audrey Okia. I wanted to use. And then washi from Paper Minty Studio. I was substitute teaching, and it was kind of a crazy day. Let's see. Nora had a meltdown about homework. This was a day off, so these are all the things I got done. Tons of filming. Usually Tuesdays I film. Took Nora to the library. It was really warm out. I took Nora, because it was warm out, to get frozen yogurt. She made a huge mess with slime outside. Thank God it was outside, but it was on the back table. And, like, we have a metal, it's like a cheap metal table from, like, I don't even know. And it has space in between each of the metal bars, right? And all the slime was, like, between the bars. It was so much slime. It was such a mess. But anyway, that was fun. Feeling like doo-doo still. So I went to urgent care. Got all the meds. Got myself a Starbucks. I did go into school. And I don't know why I did that to myself. So I was like, bruh. Like, why did you do that? This washi is from Paper Person Shop. You can do big, scary things, because it was, like, one of the craziest days ever. And I covered up a lot of that journaling. We had a kid try to light things on fire. We had, or did light things on fire in the bathroom, but he was, like, putting out the fires. It was crazy. It was crazy. We had 2 kids eloping that day. It was nuts. I redeemed, my JoJo Apple Prince card that I filled up. She had a release. And then this squiggly idea and then lettering over it that I stole from Jen Boom Creates. This is Create with Pen Washi. This is an old Happy Planner sticker. By the way, I still have, like, I have destashed tons, literally hundreds of Happy Planner sticker books, and I still have more, like, a lot more. And I'm like, what do I do with them? I don't know. There's so many. And they're kind of my favorites. But I don't use them anymore. So I don't know. They're just kind of sitting in a big tote underneath my bed. It's fine. So there I'm trying that little, like, swooshy thing she does. The little bloop bloop, whatever. And then highlighting some of the things that were, like, standing out to me from the day. So I'm halfway through my Lift 4 program at this point. No, Lift More program. It's a Beachbody program. My health update, the steroids had not been helping. They're just making me sweat a lot and have to go to the bathroom a lot, and made me hungry. Book fair, cleaned up the book fair, took Nora to get boba. I did her nails, and Matt and I watched Abbott Elementary. This was our planner meetup day, and this is really cool. This is when I tested, Linda's TWSBI. I loved it. It just, the way it felt to use a fountain pen on this paper, there is no way to describe it unless you try it. That's all I can say. And I'm sorry, I don't have a better, like, descriptive explanation. It just is extremely satisfying. This is the label from my coffee that I got at Starbucks while we were there. Then I just talked about all the places we went. Sticker that I got at the bookstore, and later that night my husband, Nora, and I went to get my birthday dinner at P.F. Chang's, and I just kept the part of the receipt because the waitress wrote, "Thanks guys, happy birthday." But my birthday was actually this day. Honestly, it felt like just another day. When I woke, I think I coughed. When I woke, I think I coughed a little less last night. I wasn't motivated to set up my December daily cart. I was feeling pretty bummed out. I wrote 42 and I feel blue. We ended the day with Dutch Udder, which is, like, my favorite ice cream place. I guess that's about it. Oh, my mom stopped over at one point and gave me a really ugly necklace that I'll probably never wear, and asked me to paint her nails, which I was like, no. The next day, let's see. Washi from Paper Treat Shop, I think. And then work survival. Current symptoms, because I'm still feeling yucky. I still feel like crap. I have a cough, tight chest, hoarse voice, fatigue, chills, all the things. Eating my feelings. I did get my Laurel Denise affiliate order, which was like the highlight of my day. Nora went to her friend's house for a quick minute. We all feel like crap. This was the day where I took Nora to urgent care. My husband went to urgent care. And we all started antibiotics. Actually, no. Nora and I started antibiotics. And Matt started his inhaler and some other medicine for bronchitis. And then I finally started setting up my December daily cart. Because, believe it or not, that medicine worked pretty quick. I did feel a lot better. But now I'm starting to feel, like I said, some other kind of sickness. I did not work this day, even though I was supposed to. I stayed home since this day was lost on me. Running around and taking care of Nora and everything. And just not feeling well. So I took another day. I swatched all the washi I got from my Laurel Denise order. Isn't it gorgeous? Just like, look how pretty. These all came in one set, or these all came in another set. And then I ended up, because I was setting up my December daily cart, I ended up cleaning out my craft room, which felt really good. And then it was Halloween. So this is a sticker from According to Allie. And then just some stickers I have. This is from Helen, who I met at BFF Sticker Camp. She gave me a whole bunch of stickers and like a birthday card, which was so nice. I think a couple of these stickers are from her too. These two, this one. Yeah. I think her Instagram handle is From the Desk of Blue, B-L-O-O. Anyway, talking about just how it was a work day. It was a regular day. Oh, and how I took Nora to Chipotle for dinner because I saw that it was $6 burritos if you were dressed in costume, but I was 20 minutes early before the promo started, and I neglected to read the fine print that the special didn't start till 3 o'clock, and they didn't tell me that when I walked in, and they didn't tell me that when I ordered, and then when I went to pay, they were like, oh, it doesn't start for 20 more minutes, and I was like, I wish they had told me that when I walked in. Like, I would have left and, like, killed 20 minutes of time doing something else. But I just was, like, not in the mood. And I just was like, okay, whatever. So I bought Nora her entree. And then we went trick-or-treating and went to her friend's house. And Nora got a ton of candy. And that is it. Wow. It was a lot of talking. My voice is hoarse. And I feel like I'm going to have a coughing fit. So I'm going to wrap this video up. You guys, if you pray, even if you don't, send me some good vibes, because I've not been feeling well, and we're all still coughing and don't feel great. So I'll take anything at this point just to start feeling like a normal human being. But thank you so much for watching this video. I'd love to know what your favorite spreads were, or some of the stories that I shared with you that maybe you identified with or have questions about. Let's get chatty in the comments. That's always my favorite thing to do. Stay tuned. I'm going to have some more videos coming soon, so make sure you like this one and hit the bell if you're not subscribed. Make sure you're subscribed, all that good stuff. You know the drill. And do me a favor and make sure you check out my description, because I have affiliate links below, which help me out a little bit if you decide to use them, like Allie and Laurel Denise. Those websites you can use Gen 10 to save on your purchase. All right, friends. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves and remember that you are enough. Bye.